Alrighty, so I wanted to introduce you all to my team in a little bit more of a profound way. So I decided the most unorthodox way to go about that would be to interview them all. And today we are sitting with Tara. Start off by introducing yourself. How long have you been with us? How long have you been with Elevations? And what were you doing prior to this?
Okay. So I've been on Team Staufer for 2 years, just at my 2-year anniversary, actually on the 28th of February.
Woohoo!
Woo! Elevations for about 8 years now. And then before that, I actually worked in appraisals for 5 years. So I've been fully immersed in the mortgage lending world for at least 13, 14 years now.
Yeah, wow. What is the most rewarding part of what you do?
Working with a bunch of different people, honestly. Whether it's our members, our internal people that we work with, it's always fun. It's kind of like a puzzle. Like every loan is a puzzle, and you need like every piece to be working.
100% it is.
And so I think is probably the most rewarding part is like not only am I helping people get homes and get into somewhere to build a future, but also like I get this like eccentric joy out of solving a puzzle. So
No, that's great. And it's a perfect job for you.
Yeah, exactly.
How would you describe your job to somebody that has zero experience with mortgages or knows nothing about it?
So I'm a guide. That's the way I look at it. Like we're kind of a guide through this process, whether it's with our members who are buying a house. Like we start with at the very beginning, like here's the start of the guide, here's the steps we do. Let's get you rolling. Now we roll the dice. Oh, you got a house. Let's keep going. Let me help you through the process to make sure you get everything you need. And then working with the people internally as well, like our processors, our underwriters, our closers, to make sure like we're all on the same page and on the same path of this trail.
Sure.
So I would think it's more of like a guide. Like my job is to try to make it easier and create less stress and give you alternative solutions and options on which venture do you want to go on? Do you want to go to the voyage of self-employment, or should we go on the journey of W-2? So I think that's kind of how I would look at it. It's kind of like a guide through the process.
What's the most challenging part of what you do?
Guidelines and how much they change, and then the amount of documentation sometimes we need for those guidelines.
Yeah.
Because we hate asking our members for stuff. I don't want their whole life story, and they don't want to give it to us. But sometimes we have to have it. And so it's really hard trying to explain to someone, hey, I know you don't want to give me 12 months of your bank statements, but I promise I'm not going to look at your line items and see what you're spending your money on. I just need to prove that you paid your rent for 12 months. So it's one of those things where it's kind of like, I feel slightly invasive at times. Like I'm an investigator that shouldn't be pulling this up on you. But I think that's probably the most challenging part is just making sure we're all on the same path of getting the same documents and happy in the process.
Fair. What is the best job you've ever had? What's your favorite job that you've ever held?
That one's easy. I was a Bev cart girl at a golf course for a summer, and it was fantastic. I got paid to hang out on a golf cart, zoom around in the sun, dress comfy, read books in between having to help people, and I talked garbage to all the golfers in sports. Like it was the best. And I was off by 2:00. I could go home and chill. Like
Fair.
it was fantastic. Granted, I was also 22, so this was much longer
Yeah,
ago.
that's a little bit different.
And I don't think I could do that now. But
given you have 2 kids and all, really,
no.
It'd be a little difficult.
I could strap them in. They could be my caddies. It'd be perfect, actually. My tips might increase. They're pretty cute.
Oh, would they increase or decrease?
They would increase. My kids are cute.
Oh, yeah, they are cute. I didn't question that. Kids are adorable.
Sorry, I'm very protective of my children.
People on the golf course, though, are trying to get away from children.
Yeah, mine are cool. I like them.
What is next for you in your professional journey?
Well, both my kids need to be in school, so that's my first hurdle. But after that, I really do enjoy this job. I mean, it's challenging. It changes every day. There's not a single loan file that's the same, so I can't really get bored, which is good because I get bored pretty easily with things that are repetitive. So I don't know, eventually, maybe one day I'll be some version of you, Staufer. I can't be you because you definitely have some things eccentrically that I will never have. But maybe one day I could be a loan officer in my own right. Otherwise, stay on this team, help it grow, help the people on this team grow to what they want to do. Maybe moving into a training section of this industry as well. I love training. I love working with people, educating. So whether it's a home buyer that I'm helping educate or an internal team member that I get to help, learn new guidelines and how to use something. I get happy from both of those. So something along those lines.
That's great. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for spending some time. I appreciate it.